Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Maxey looking it over.
I got him.
To the left side wing.
Oh, right
here. Rejected by Halliburton.
Tracking that ball all the way. Strong defense at the rim.
And Boozer throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's Maxey. Outside Boozer. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender. Has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Halliburton for 3. Here's Oklahoma City. Here's Maxey. Excellent defense there from Boozer. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Curls it from outside.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Out to the wing. Here's Maxey. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Edgecombe with it. To the middle. Oh, offensive interference.
Substitution on the court.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. It's deflected.
Making a big-time effort defensively. That's a great block.
Here's KD. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Boozer inside. And Boozer throws it down.
This is why scouts are so high on Boozer. A wing who can create and make plays with the ball.
And he doesn't just go to the reverse. He goes to the double clutch reverse.
Ooh, you've got to have guts to try that move. Now here's Boozer. Good on the three-point shot. Boozer's got 7.
And we know what Boozer can do inside, but he can also step out beyond the three-point line. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Back to Carrington. Here's Rose. Oh, whoa!
That's just unfair.
And defensively, you've got to play Rose for the drive. You let him get to the rim, and he'll throw it down on your head.
Now, here is Halliburton. No scoring in this one.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And it's Carrington missing. And here's Edwards from the arc. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Albuquerque leads by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Here's Halliburton. Here's Edgecombe. Boozer with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Boozer gets the bucket.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible. And it's been a huge night for Boozer. Keeps on scoring, showing off that potential.
Pass the flag. Pulls from the top of the key. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Wallace the screen to the paint. And it's Wallace with the jam.
How about making a play for his teammate there? Edgecombe showing his all-around game.
McCall will be against VJ Edgecombe. That's his first foul. Now here's Curry. There's the triple. Curry buries the 3 shot.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And when I look at the box score, a higher percentage of assisted buckets is a great sign. It tells you the team is playing well offensively.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. A 3-pointer is right on target.
He'll let it go from all around the arc. Mathurin, not a 3-point specialist, but more than capable.
Here's Halliburton. The shot by Curry, no good. Albuquerque leading by 5. Good, nice job down low.
And you look at Edgecombe, he had really good assist numbers in college, and there you can see it translate at this level. And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Curry, here we go. Here's flag. Shot to stop the run. Another miss by Curry. Driving the way.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Boozer. A 3-ball. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Stolen by Boozer. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And we know what Boozer can do inside, but when he can also step out beyond the three-point line.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. See you later. Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And it's San Antonio to start out. Over to the wing. They set the pick. To Ware. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Wallace. And he banks in the layup.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And so here's Albuquerque after the basket by San Antonio. Halliburton, no good.
Albuquerque foul call. Boozer. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for your home team. Number 8.
Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Ware. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Bang. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
Here's Boozer. Out to Wallace. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. 6 to shoot. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the dunk by Boozer.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Grady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Now here's Boozer. Down low. Here's Wallace. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Wallace has got 6.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
1:22 left in the first half. Inside. And the dunk by Boozer.
Powerful display from Boozer. He finishes with authority.
Halliburton with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Halliburton drives in. Pass to Gay. Here's Halliburton. Out to Ingram. 4 on the clock. Latrey. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
To the middle. Yang. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Boozer. Rejected by Halliburton.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's San Antonio. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back right after this. And so here's Albuquerque. A 2-point game. Here's Edgecombe. San Antonio with the rebound. Ivy with it. Mathurin picks him up.
Watch him.
Here's Jeffries. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Toppin. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Back to Mathurin. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mathurin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Over to the left wing. Inside. Here's Toppin. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Boozer. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And there's a whistle. That goes on Carlton Carrington. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, here's Ivy. Out to the right wing. Pass to Holland. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, a timeout called by Albuquerque. Making a change here. Here's Rose. Now Edgecombe. Toppin pulls it in. To the inside. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, what a display of athletic ability. Hammering it down like that.
To the right side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's the try.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Fires, high post. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Here's Jeffries. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Jeffries, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. To the middle. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Here's Edgecombe. Albuquerque again can't hit it. San Antonio leading by 8. Drives to the hoop. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, that's what playing above the rim looks like. Incredible.
And it's denied. Pass to Jeffries. There's the three. Connects from three-point range.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Gay.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Ivy on the wing. Pass to Gay. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
Just a great flow to that play. He's anticipating the pass, perfect rhythm on that jumper.
And here is Toppin. To the left wing. To the left side wing. Here's Gay. Got a piece of it.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
Out to Ingram. Down low. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Clock at 6. Here's Boozer. Albuquerque again can't hit it. San Antonio leading by 14. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And it's just not easy trying to stop Boozer. Just like his dad, Carlos, Cameron is a load.
Good on both.
Well, you know, I've watched Cameron Boozer since high school. Everyone knows what a special talent he is, but then you add in the IQ, the work ethic. He's mature beyond his years, both on and off the floor.
Edgecombe.
The call will be against VJ Edgecombe.
Team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Ware. And Boozer with the block.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing from Boozer, coming away with the rejection there.
San Antonio with the ball. 16-point lead. And Boozer gets it to go.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And so here's Albuquerque. Spencer Dinwiddie missing his last shot. Mathurin for 3. Pass to Edgecombe. Halliburton for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Driving inside. Now here's Dinwiddie. Defended by Mathurin. From the arc. And it's Spencer Dinwiddie with the 3. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. So long, everyone. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation. The atmosphere in this building is electric as we get a chance to see an energized college player plugged into the roster. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. And Boozer gets it to go.
And just like his NBA All-Star dad, Carlos, Cameron Boozer is an incredible rebounder. But he also brings a little more playmaking, a real do-it-all type talent. This guy's got a really bright future.
Here's Edgecombe. A dunk by Edgecombe.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Black, no good. Nemhard with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Edgecombe. And Boozer throws it down.
A solid athlete. When you give Boozer room around the rim, he punches it.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nemhard.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for Albuquerque.
And Albuquerque making a change here.
Jaden Irby.
Here's Black. Baseline J on the way. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Black. Following the three-point shot by Albuquerque. It's tipped. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Black. Will it go? The putback. At the top of the key, Towns. Here's McDaniels. Good, and as this goes to Towns.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Here's Black. Here's Jupp. Lays it up off the glass.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Pass to Ivy. It's rebounded by Towns. Outside Williams. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A developing part of McDaniels' game that could elevate him to the next level.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Over in the corner, McDaniels. The shot. Daniels got 5.
Well, this is why you can't get... Lazy on defense. When you leave someone open, this is what happens.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he comes to space.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam. And they're pushing it up.
Towns wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. McDaniels outside. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Towns has got his first basket.
Relentless effort from Towns inside. Powering through the contact.
Substitution for Albuquerque.
16 seconds left here in the first half of basketball. Drills it from outside. Holland got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Count the basket.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Pelicans, they lead by 1.
14.
We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And so here's the home team. It's a 1-point game. Here's Ivy. Over in the corner, Green. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Screen by Boozer. Jamal for 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Edgecombe with it. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And yes, it's good.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Conan Niederhauser.
Yeah, well, that's on the defense. They got to put out a little more effort to keep that from happening.
Here's Edgecombe. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pass to Şengün. Banked in off the glass.
Hey, what I love about Şengün, he's not looking to jack up threes. He'd prefer to bang you down low.
Here's Faisar. Now, here's Walker. Outside, Boozer. 5 on the clock. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Ivy. Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
And smart pick and roll play by Ivy. He saw a chance to open things up for a teammate and took it.
Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, you know teams covet that corner shot. It's the shortest 3 in the game.
And a wide open shot from Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Conan Niederhauser. 3-pointer. Rebound by Albuquerque. Outside Boozer. For three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And what makes Boozer so special, he can really score all over the floor, including from beyond the arc.
Pass to Green. Fires the three. Boozer with the rebound.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Back to Walker. By Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Now Green to the inside. Conan Niederhauser. That one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Boozer. And it's blocked.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
To the paint. Here's Conan Niederhauser. Smart with the steal. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line.
First team foul. At the line for Albuquerque.
And that one falls for Smart.
Well, he's a competitive guard who plays with a real edge. Smart helps set the tone for the attitude of this team.
Big group substitution here for Albuquerque. And so, Smart nails both of them.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Drives to the hoop. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Black.
Albuquerque foul. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Black with it. Down low.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Pocket 4. And Towns throws it down.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
And Zaire Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. From deep, out to the Kumbo.
Well, there's some lockdown defense by Towns. He has the length to smother.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Ivy. From downtown, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Get in there and get yours.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nembhard.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflection because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Inside. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. Outside Boozer. Walker a screen. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Boozer. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's McDaniels. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Hands it from downtown.
Well, with everything else Smart does on the floor, his three-point shooting is really a bonus.
Smart with the steal. He locks it up.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And so Albuquerque takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was aimed in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.